mouth-watering tie in this last 16 of the shootout. I'm Tony Holgate, and in the commentary box with me from Ship the Cash, he's back. Mike DeMarco, how are you, buddy?
Doing fantastic. Really looking forward to this matchup. Two American legends, and having a great time with the Ultimate Pool format here at the Kansas City Open. And right off the bat, we start with a break and scratch. So it's the Scorpion with the first look at the table. And he's resolved his issues in one swing. I'll tell you, I'm really excited that we get to see players like Johnny and Dennis performing here. I know a lot of the spectators are really excited to see this. You know, we're talking about players that have been playing this game for most of our lives. A lot of the younger players getting a taste of some of these legends. You see Johnny sporting the Boston Open jersey. Saw him competing there just a little while back. He had a good go at it there.
Yeah, he played very well over in Boston. Still works the old magic. Use a 6-ball there to slide that one into the corner pocket. He's now got the combination into this bottom corner. Got to be careful he doesn't pop both of these in the same shot, because he's going to have no shot on the 8.
He played that just an off-center hit to try to maintain position on the 10. Comes a little below the 10, though.
Could be playing the bank.
Let's see
where his
Johnny's
hand is.
Let's see Johnny's one-pocket game. He's nailed it.
Oh, what a great shot from Johnny Archer.
Showing us why he was declared the player of the decade for the 90s.
Yeah, unbelievable player. And he takes the first rack. But then Kobe Jack came out, just lost the cue ball a little bit and cost himself a lot of seconds, and he still came through Dennis Hatch by the skin of his teeth as Johnny Archer scratches off his break.
So it's looking like they're making a habit of the break and scratch here. Not in the same fashion, but Dennis has to follow up with another perfect run out, as Johnny did in rack number 1. And if anybody's up for the task, it's the hatchet man. Dennis stalking the table. And I'll tell you, it looks pretty good, Tony. I don't see any issues here for him. Really about just maintaining that mental composure and keeping that rhythm.
Yeah, these solids are all in a great position, all in the middle of the table. Nothing blocking their routes to pockets.
I think he wanted to be a bit lower on this.
He certainly did, Mike.
Well, luckily for him, he's got a backup plan. Just see Johnny looking on, possibly thinking about that break and scratch.
Cue ball's getting away from him. That's a nice nudge on the 8. If that had slid past, he could have been in all sorts of trouble, but he's still in decent shape.
Yeah, the rest of the rack is pretty self-explanatory now, but as we say that, look where he sends the 6-ball, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, to be available to get that, he's going to need the cue ball below the spot. Obviously, he can make the 3-ball easy enough in the side pocket, but he's going to have to bring that cue ball down a bit.
See the great stroke from Dennis Hatch. It looks like he did get himself onto the 6. However, his position going to be available. It looks like he's happy with this.
That's going to go too far. He's going to go behind the 2 stripes.
And that's got to be disheartening. And he's going to kick the ball. And he's indicated he's going for this side pocket. Doesn't make it. Makes legal contact. But Johnny Archer now in position to steal this rack back. And Johnny's got a big advantage here because that 8-ball does not have a pocket. So if he does get out of shape early on, he can always just play safe up table. And Dennis is in a tough position.
Ideally, Johnny wants to get an angle on that 13 so he can knock it in and then kick into the 8-ball and rush it away from the 12. He can do it right now.
I think he's going to take your advice, Tony. Looks like he's eyeing up that shot right now. Got to make sure that you hit the 8-ball square in the center. You don't want to cut it into the opposite corner. And he hit that great.
Yep, couldn't have played that any better. And now he has a perfect angle to just to come around off 2 rails, take out the 2 stripes at the top there, the 9 and the 11. He'll probably shoot the 10-ball down into the bottom right-hand corner. Easy position onto the 8. And this looks very much like the first 2 racks going the way of the Scorpion.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of the straight pool strategies where you need your out ball. And Johnny's designated this ball right here to the bottom corner as his final stripe to get on this 8-ball.
Yeah, just a slow roll should take this 10-ball into the corner. He might even choose to come across and hit it firmer and play the 8 in the same bag, which he does do.
Very simple 8-ball here.
Yeah, the table very quick, so I don't blame you for coming across. But anyway, the 8's in, and Johnny Archer, 2 racks to the good. People have come from far and wide to watch, and not going to be another scratch, surely.
Narrowly escaping that one. The hatchet man comes out of that break unscathed with an opening shot available.
At first glance, I like the solids.
I think he is going to take that. Nice opening shot there. Dennis looking to find his rhythm here in the arena. And we saw his match with Kobe Japp, and that was one of the most entertaining and drama-filled matches we've seen in recent history. Came down to less than a 1-second deciding factor, and both players came out of that with smiles, and they really enjoyed that. And I'll tell you, the fans were really excited about it. Dennis Hatch
It was a thriller.
Yeah, Dennis Hatch getting a little close to this 8-ball. Looks like he has enough to cue on the left side of the cue ball. He executes. Look out, cue ball.
Oh, he's hooked behind the jaw of the pocket.
That's the second time we've seen that today, Tony. I'll tell you, today, it's seeming like there might be a ghost in the arena with some of the shots we've seen missed, and these corner hooks. I mean, what is Mr. Hatch going to do here?
Well, this is tough because he's so close to that knuckle, trying to play this little swerve round there.
It's really not going to get the job done. When he leaves contact, perhaps the 10-ball is still available behind the 8-ball. Johnny says, I'm going with the bank one more time.
Yeah, it's just a bit thin to cut back, so it looks like Johnny is going to play the bank. He's just going to use his extension because he hasn't made his mind up totally. I think he's definitely invested in the bank shot. Big ball this.
He found success last time.
Not this time, but is he going to get it? Oh, he's scratched.
Cue ball finds its home in the pocket. So Johnny Archer a bit disappointed with the result there. And he did play it into the 1 ball. So Johnny was definitely not looking for that type of reaction with the cue ball. But nonetheless, Dennis Hatch has that opportunity he was looking for. And it does look like the 8 ball passes that 10. It is tight. It does look like it has a pocket.
Yeah, wonderful use. The spin there, but Dennis Hatch, he has an angle on the 1. He can force this in, cue ball off the top rail, and then come down for the 8. Well, it must go past. Do you know, I've been looking at that 8 ball for the past couple of minutes thinking that doesn't go past the 10.
Yeah, it's close, but Dennis Hatch, the accurate cueing,
wow,
makes it fall off of the 10 ball.
Skim the 10 ball. As soon as you skim that 10, I thought, well, that's missed now, but bit of extra force went into that break.
Yeah, cue ball a little bit wild, but he finds a ball, and he's going to get opportunity.
It's a bit of a mess down at the bottom of the table. Don't know if he could play the 2 ball side pocket. Try and kick into that 6 maybe, and basically give them a reshuffle.
Yeah, I like that shot, Tony. Send the 4 ball down table a bit too. And he's going to find himself in a bit of a trap.
You know, I'd like to play that a bit harder.
Yeah, he's in a tough position here. And Johnny Archer makes it happen. Fantastic shot from the Scorpion. But the work is not done just yet. Looks like he's going to be forced to play that yellow 1 in the side pocket and come back over to this congestion and manufacture something. Now, Tony, what are we doing here? Do you think he plays the carom?
Yep. I don't know if it goes, you know. There's no point playing the 7 and pushing into the 6 because you're just going to push the 8 towards that corner pocket. You could even push the 8 in, lose the rack, or even push the 8 in front of the 4. So this is a tricky one.
Johnny Archer forces the cue ball to bump the 6. So he's still got the 6 available, but that 4 is going to be tricky to get onto.
Do you know what? I don't think he can. I don't think he can get from the 6 to the 4. He can make the 6.
The only thing I can see is...
He's playing safe. He's going to put the cue ball.
Wow. That was not what I was expecting there. Misjudged the space between those 2 stripes, and Johnny Archer fouls.
He thought he could get through that gap. No.
Well, apparently he didn't have enough space there. But Dennis Hatch now able to tie this up. I want to say Dennis is definitely a little bit lighter on his feet than Johnny at the table right now. You know, Johnny's really digging in, and seems like Dennis is a little free about it, if you will. kind of just enjoying the experience and doing what he loves. Nice position there. Dennis has options. He can go either way, but I think I like the 13 first and then play the 12 to the 14. Yeah, he's looking really smooth out there. Dennis Hatch with that monstrous stroke of his, not really needing to incorporate that on this 7-foot Brunswick, but it's definitely showcasing the talents of his.
This is going to go to racks all. We're into the second half of the match clock.
Just over just under 4 minutes and change from getting to that 15-second shot clock. Good to see that powerful stroke of his. And he switched how he was breaking, and he found a lightly better result. But that cue ball still heading to the top corner, just on the opposite side. 6-ball saved him right there from going right in the drink. So at this point, Dennis has really got to get things moving.
Little dilemma.
Just a bit.
If you take the stripes, you've got the problem with the 13. Take the solids, you've got different problems.
Looks like he's trying to resolve that issue with the 13 right now.
Absolutely.
He's gotten himself pretty decent on this 12. He's going to go forward and try to take that 13 off the rail. Or just move the stripes, and that's going to be okay. He's gotten less than ideal on this 13, Tony. Not sure exactly what his plan is, but I'm sure he'll come up with something.
Yeah, looks like he's going to try and make the 14 and come back again and have another go. Well, it's going to be one heck of a positional shot coming up here.
I'll tell you what, if he can hit the 4 and then pocket the 7 and stall the cue ball right there, it's almost natural if he plays it that way. Just like that.
Oh, what a call. Mike DeMarco, take a bow.
I'm bowing behind the scenes, folks.
That's a great shot and a great call there, Mike, as well.
Just remember, Tony, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's absolute rubbish.
You know
Dennis, exactly what you're talking about.
Sometimes.
And that's just such a good shot as well. And this is an extremely well thought out, planned finish from Dennis Hatch. And that is right up there at the top of the pile. And Dennis Hatch now gets himself in front 3 racks to 2.
And that's a break right there. Nice spread. Cue ball, very available. You see what he did there? He actually crossed the rack on that break, hit the opposite side of that head ball. And he's kind of got pick of the litter here, but I think you have to go with solids here, Tony.
Yeah, I'm with you. The one big problem, obviously at the bottom of the table there, tucked behind the 13, but the 4's there. And that'll be able to get that 7 ball and 13 ball wedged apart. He's going now, he's going to play loads of left hand English on this to try and kick into the 13. He's hit the 7, that's fine.
And he's done okay there. He's got a few contingency plans, but I think you really want to just shoot the 7 now. Play it to the top right corner. Let's see what he'll do, if he's going to contact the 1 or not. He does make contact. And I'll tell you, with all of the open balls here, Tony, it looks like he's worked himself into a tricky spot.
He has. He's having a look about a really thin cut here into the side pocket with the 5 ball. Made it. This is going to be good.
Yeah, he's made it work.
6-2 combo now.
And there
it's
you hear
all
the
about
bell.
position onto the 1 ball. So from the 6 to the 1.
We have our 15-second shot clock now in play.
He'll want to come back just past where he's put his chalk.
A little low here.
Yeah. Can he go up to the top rail and back down and hold? There, he wants to be near that left-hand side pocket with the cue ball so he can play the 8 bottom right.
It looks like he's just going to roll forward, Tony.
Yeah.
Take that 8 to the bottom corner.
Had less angle than I thought he had originally. It's funny when you look up from this angle, it does look a bit deceiving. Well, it is a bit deceiving. But anyway, Johnny Archer, this 8 ball. And he's made it. And that was a very good out there from the Scorpion.
I'm curious if we're going to go the distance or if we are going to end up with a shootout here. Seems like the timer is kind of taunting us with just the right concoction to get us into that position. Imagine that, Dennis Hatch, both matches in the shootout go to the 6 ball.
And Dennis Hatch had his arms outstretched in disbelief that he didn't make a ball. So it's a dry break, handing Johnny Archer the choice. And he's taken stripes. And they're all there.
And Johnny's got his arm warmed up from that last run out, so he's got to feel really comfortable on the table. You know, a lot of times it takes a minute or two to get acquainted with the equipment, but when you come off of a nice run out like that, not so much time between your goes at the table, that can be disaster for the opponent. As we see Johnny kind of storming through this rack. Nice position there. He's just going to go take a peek from the opposite side. But he's got a pep in his step. Manage that clock. Right, nice angle here, Tony. I see Johnny Archer going up 4-3, and he's going to follow with the break, so Dennis Hatch in a tough spot here.
Yeah, it's very nicely done there, Johnny Archer. He's been pinpoint through this finish.
Quick stop shot and a very simple 8 ball to finish this rack number 7.
Johnny Archer comes alive just at the right time.
Right, he's got a ball down. Got another ball down.
Look at stripes. I think he's got a straight combo at the top there.
I got to agree with you, Tony. This table's looking nice. See a lot of that English on that cue ball after the break shot.
Yeah, that 5 ball kicking in at the top there really helps Johnny Archer. Gives him clear view of this combo. Makes the 14 up here.
So he makes the combination. Little tickle on the 6 ball.
Well, that's okay.
He doesn't want to have to take this 10 ball here.
Has to though, Mike.
Yeah, he does.
He's either, if he doesn't, he's been defensive. He has to go for it. We're late in the day now, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. He knows if he can get 5 racks of 3 up, get on the hill, he puts Dennis Hatch in all sorts of trouble.
I'm curious why he didn't play the 15 there and get behind the 12, but that's why he's Johnny Archer. It looks like he's going to use that 15-12 as his last 2 balls before the 8. And he's got the 13 to set that up for him. Keeping a really nice pace here, Tony. Johnny looks comfortable, doesn't look nervous at all.
This hit the 12 will go into the side pocket as well. It goes past the 8 ball. If he just rolls this in very slowly, he can just pop that 12 in the side pocket, draw the cue ball back a couple of inches, and the 8 ball will go in the same place. Well, he's played it a bit firmer.
I think he's
going to run through now, surely. I think the 8 goes past the 3 on the other side as well.
Yeah, good call, Tony. Little offsides.
Ooh, didn't want that.
Well, Johnny's going to have to come with a thin cut here. It looks like he's going to back cut it to the corner. I was thinking he was going to go with the left side pocket, but
I'll go in the side. This is a tough shot. Oh, he's played it really well.
Fantastic run out there from the Scorpion. Dennis
Colossal
looking
right
for
there.
something. And I'll tell you, it might not be pretty, but he's got a run out here, Tony.
Yep, very true.
Opens up with the 4 ball. And a little troublesome with that 1-6-3 right in front of him there. But he's going to go ahead and attack this one. Not making things any easier here.
No, the 9 ball there, just pushing that 7 the other side of the side pocket.
Looking for the 2-rail kick here.
Yep.
Calls the extension.
Wisely so. He has to win here now at this visit, I feel, with 3 minutes 40. He doesn't want to get into some sort of, great shot from Hatchet.
I mean, great shot, but he's still working himself into a corner. As what do we do with that 6 and the 3?
Oh.
Well,
Dennis
that's what we
Hatch,
do there.
He is pulling them out from everywhere. It's like a magician.
Wonderful shot there.
Can he make the 6 into the bottom right, or does he play the 3 ball? He's playing the 3 ball.
He's only got a few seconds to do this.
He's got that.
Lovely shot there.
Oh, this is going to be the finish of the century. Maybe not the century, but I'll tell you what. This is the finish of the day. If he gets these. Outstanding from Dennis Hatch.
Dennis Hatch.
You haven't got time to play for the crowd. That clock's still running.
You know what? First and foremost, that man is enjoying himself. Now, always just finding a way to get it done, coming with that firepower. And Johnny Archer.
That's a weak break.
Not really getting a lot of movement out of the rack.
Dennis trying to get him out of the way. Johnny not keen to leave the table.
He said, "Out of my way, Scorpion." My turn. How incredible would this be if Dennis Hatch can steal this game, tie it up, and put us in a position to possibly have a shootout or a deciding rack?
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time unless there's a golden break to get 2 racks, because Dennis is not running. He knows he's just got to try and make sure of getting this rack on the board. He'll take it now, the 6 ball. He's had practice as well, don't forget, last night. 4 teams in. But they're all there now. Don't like that shot. Don't think it's come far enough.
He's going to have to manufacture something with this 15. Dennis just indicating where he wants to arrive, right around the backside of this 7-5. No, he draws it.
Yep, sensible shot.
Nice position there. I think he's managed this clock pretty well, Tony. Very nice. The cue ball of the hatchet man.
Well, Dennis has to break on the last rack. Oh, that little bump on the 4-ball. That has suddenly made this a very, very tricky 8-ball. Going to go for a thin cut in the corner. Oh, that is fabulous.
Unbelievable stuff from Dennis Hatch, tying it up.
Wow. What a performance from Dennis Hatch. Dennis Hatch double checking that he's got the cue ball behind the second diamond, which he has. Here we go. Oh, the 8's moving. Oh, wow.
That's the first time we've seen the second ball break from Dennis Hatch with 30 seconds or so.
Going to try and make the combination there. He's got them. 24 seconds. Just don't think he's got enough. No, he's just he lost a few seconds there. We are going to a 6-ball shootout. There's no question. He cannot make those 4 balls in that time. Well, what drama here at Side Pockets in Blue Springs. The two living legends of the game are going to face off now in a 6-ball shootout. Dennis Hatch, he's had practice last night. And I'll tell you what, I guarantee you it will make sure that cue ball is stopped before he hits his last ball. I'll tell you what, he does not move quick for a man of his size. No, he's had no issues so far with the cue ball still moving. That's fine. This is a really, really good time by Dennis Hatch.
Dennis Hatch performing for the folks at home in spectacular fashion.
That was really, really good. So there we have it. Johnny Archer has to beat 23-2-0. There's no galloping around the table for Johnny.
I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of open shots right off the rip.
Just lost a couple of seconds there.
Saving some time.
I'll tell you what, that's the one that kills him, I think. It does.
And that's the one.
The white's still moving.
Johnny says, I can't get it done. Dennis Hatch, ladies and gentlemen. The showmanship is through the roof.
Well, that was incredible. And there he is. The Hatchet Man wins again in a 6-ball shootout, defeats Johnny Archer. And what a match we had there.
How good was that? Dennis, yesterday you said that was the most fun you've had playing pool. And you did it again, and this time against Johnny. That was some match, some spectacle.
Well, I had just as much fun today, if not more. So, you know, the great thing about this format is even if I would have lost, I still had fun. It's truly amazing. As you can see, I'm smiling, but you know, in this format, even if you get down a game or two, you just got to keep your focus, you know, and if you get a shot, take advantage of your shot, as I did. Hope to tie the score, maybe go into overtime.
I mean, I want to talk about the shootout in a minute, but first of all, let's talk about the match itself. You're down 2 with very little time left on the clock. How much pressure do you feel to not just make the run out, but to make the run out at a pace that gives you an opportunity to at least get into a shootout?
There's a ton of pressure because you have to play position, but you got to shoot fast, you know, so you don't want to overrun anything and hook yourself, because all you have to do is get out. You know, the time, you can leave 10 seconds on the clock and still tie the match, but ton of pressure. There's more pressure here than there is normally in a normal match.
And of course, the shootout itself. Yesterday you set 25, but then had the foul in there.
Yeah.
This time 23. It's incredible, really, the improvement. And on this table, this is so slick. To do 23 is incredible.
Yeah, 23 was good. I broke and I had a couple of quick stop shots that helped, and none of my balls were really far away. So I think I might have a key to success there on the 6-ball shootout.
This puts you into the quarterfinals. Let me ask you, would you rather have a nice, comfortable 6-0, or do you want to have more drama like that? Because I think we all want more drama like that.
I think I'm ready for a 6-1, 6-0. Yeah, that would be nice. But I usually don't do that. It's always pressure and stress for me, so we'll see. But I had a great time, and thanks to Ultimate Pool and everybody. The fans, how about you guys? Thank you. Thank you.
Dennis, thank you very much for the drama. The great news is we get to see you do it all again this evening as well. Best of luck in the quarterfinals.
Thank you.